I mean, color palette options, great, exceptional. The masks, I'd say these two really hit for me. This one, not so much. But 2 for 3 is not bad. Pretty good, actually. I think these two, like, really hit for me, so that's good. The patterns are actually, on this skin, I think more intricate than most of them. This is actually exceptional. I think all three of these are cool in their own way. Very good. The weapon's good. I mean, it's simple. Only 2 options, but both look pretty good. I think this is my favorite combination. I like the green, so we'll try that out. The sound effects is a big part of it. I don't notice any difference in the sound effects of the shurikens or the dash. I don't think the deflect has anything special going on, but it's all about that blade. The visual effects, the sound effects here, like the lightsaber sounds, exceptional. Actually exceptional. I might move this one up to S tier. I forgot how good this skin is. We'll throw that up in the S tier. Easy. JQ sound effects, visual effects, put her in S tier for me. We gotta check out the color palettes, the guns, and everything else to see if she can maintain that status. She does have less options here. And I think 2 out of 3 of the color palettes are good. Unlike Genji's, which I think are exceptional, I think these are just fine. What is it? Oh, this is the little arm guard. Fine. Not bad, but it's not giving her any bonus points either. I like the snakes. It looks cool. I like the eagle. I like the snakes. It's all right. The armor. I mean, how are you gonna play the muscle mommy without the muscles? You only have one option, and it's just like every other Junker Queen skin. So, honestly, other than just the visual effects, the customization options, none of them really are doing it for me. Like, individually. Together, they look really good. And the skin's cool for the visual and sound effects, but I don't know. But that thing right there, and then the sound of the gun, like, I want to put it in S tier because the things the skin does so well is so good. But it's just like, it needs like one more customization option that's like cool and good. And like, I feel like compared to the Genji skin, it's not the same. Like, Genji has the sound effects and the visual effects as well, and he's just got like exceptional options. So, but man, the sound of this wants me to put it in the S tier. It's so close, guys. Like, honestly, the sound alone here is great. The knife is sick. I like that it's a lightning bolt too. Like, it is really good. But I don't think I'm gonna give it higher than A. I kind of want to, but I don't know. It's definitely top of A. I don't own the Kiriko skin because I did not purchase the battle pass that season. So let's take a look at that one. I'm not going to spend $80 for it. I know that. Okay. That's actually so sick. I didn't know it went hard like this. Actually, this is so good. Let's start with the color palettes. It's a big one for me. Really good. This one's really good. This one's really good. This one's really good, at least with this hairstyle. Helmets? Oh my god. This one's really, really good. Like, got like that Super Saiyan vibe to it. This one's solid. Really good, actually. I'd say I'm not as huge of a fan of this one, but no, the more I look at it, the more I like it. I'd say we get exceptional on both the hair and the color. This one actually, this skin's way better than I remembered it. Let's take a look at the crowns. I mean, pretty substantial choices that you have here for crowns. And the color changes too, like actually. And they look really good. I like the crowns. This skin's way better than I remember. And then you got some kunai options. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. I'd say these three are actually all exceptional, and then this one's fine. But let's see if we can remain exceptional with the sound effects. I haven't ever used this skin. I've never tried it out. And the visual effects.
I'll light my own path.
Yeah, the weapons look good. Weapons look good.
Shouldn't have put your
But like with Kiriko, you're just like, you never see him, you know? I don't think there's any special sound effects there. There's a little bit of a sound effect with the shift, but nothing too amazing. Same thing with the cleanse. Like, neither of those is hitting quite like the Genji sound effects or the Junker Queen sound effects for me. Let's see what the ult's like, though. There's a little bit of a difference, but...
Let the Kitsune guide you!
Same thing there. It's not the same. The healing sounds nice. That's actually more satisfying than any of the other sound effects. I don't think she normally makes quite a... I don't think the sound usually has that much depth to it. That's disappointing. The skin itself looks sick. I even really like these gloves. Man, the skin is really good. Better than I remember. And
I'll light my own path.
but like, I feel like to be an S tier skin, you gotta have it. You gotta have it all around, you know. I think I'm gonna put it over the JQ skin though. What, I guess this is the question. What's more important, cosmetics and customization of the actual skin itself, or the sound effects and the visual effects? Because JQ wins on the sound effects and the visual effects by a mile, and vice versa for the like customization options for Kiriko. I think they're about even. Sugma. Okay, I also don't own this one. I don't think I played a lot this season that this one came out. Sugma.
Why ask questions?
Oh no, I do own this one, do I? Yeah, I do. Okay. Color palette wise, hot. All three of them. All three of them are good. I like this white and cyan kind of blue thing looking, and the flame behind his back is green and this cosmic kind of thing. He's got some cosmic socks under here. And yeah, these are just really good, distinct, visually distinct color palettes. I think the color palette is probably the most important thing for a skin. Okay, shoulder guards. Those look pretty good. I'm gonna go to my favorite color palette for it. One last plug for Warhammer 40k Speed Freaks. The spikes look good. I'd say these look way better, but... And these look amazing. Yeah. All the shoulder pads are thumbs up. Not quite exceptional for me, but like pretty solid. Ooh, the helmets. This is a cool helmet. Which one? They're all good. I kind of like this one the most. Am I crazy? The hat's really good. Like, these are all very distinct from one another and all like look good in their own way. Yeah, like a lot of the customized options here are pretty solid. Let's take a look at the weapon. I mean, I feel like these weapons aren't too different from other Sigma skin weapons, so this is like the one place where I think this skin is a little weak, but let's go see how the sounds and the visuals look. Potential S tier quality here, if the sound and visuals
Why
are
ask
just as good.
questions when you could just obey?
Okay. That's satisfying.
Pathetic worm.
Does that sound different? There's like a little like laser sound to that, right?
The universe is
Pretty good.
singing to me. Experience.
I didn't even look at that. I just listened to that and wow. Wow. Okay, I still didn't look at it. Like the sound itself is too much.
Whole things are. Proclaiming a
Shield's the
barrier.
same. Does shield look any different? It's got these little things on it, but I don't really care about that. Okay, there's not really any visual difference with the rock, but the sound of that is chunky. Oh, that looks good. Ooh, there's a little weight to that. Huh. Is this Genji tier? Is this top quality? I think so. I think so. I think that's a Genji tier, S tier skin right there. Hot. Man, like the first 4 that they released were bangers. The first 4 they released are bangers. I'm looking down the line here, and we got, I think, maybe 1 more S tier, and maybe like 1 more A tier. I haven't tried the Reaper skin out, so we'll have to try that one out. But I think we're gonna be filling out these bottom rows a little bit more, if my memory serves me correctly. Okay. What's the next one we gotta try? Was it Tracer that came out season 5? I think so. Okay.
Time to save the realm.
Color palettes look pretty good. I actually really like the color palettes. I think they carry the skin a lot. I don't think the white and blue looks all that different from the black and blue. I guess there's the hair color change. I do wish these were a little bit more distinct from one another. This helmet looks really dumb. I don't like these wings. The hood is good. I am not a huge elf ear kind. Like I feel like less prominent elf ears here. Like these are way too long. Like when you think about the proportions of Tracer's body, these are crazy big. Way too big. It's so close to being good. Like honestly, if the ears were tucked in for the hood, like if you had elf ears like this, would you make holes in your hood for your ears? That's just kind of silly, honestly. Like I feel like we could have gotten a really clean hood here. Hair looks better with the ears than the hood, but I think all of these are kind of guns. Okay, these guns are unplayable. Like the crossbow, I'm gonna equip this one when we go to the practice range, because you guys need to see this one if you haven't. These guns are actually unplayable. These guns are a little bit better and actually look kind of cool, and these guns actually do look really good. I like the cleaner design of these a lot better than the other two for sure. But overall, cosmetic options here are pretty bad. Especially when we compare it to the other ones. It better have some banging sound effects and visuals if it's got any chance. I'd say this is probably the best look. Aside from the guns, but you guys are going to see these guns because they are horrendous. I remember, like, trying on the skin for the first time at level 40 in the battle pass, where you had like the first level of guns, and was like, I can't play this character until I get to level 60. Like, look at that.
It's time to save the realm.
If you play with these guns, you are insane. Look at how much of my screen is covered up. I cannot. That's actually insane. And the fact that they're crossbows is kind of cool, but I don't know. Like, they look good, but they are actually unplayable. I'm not hearing much of a sound difference there. Not with the blink either. There's a significant little sound on the recall, but we all know it's got to be the pulse bomb here. Me dying, I was gonna do that to be funny, but I actually kind of cut the sound a little bit. So let me try that again. No, it didn't cut the sound. The sound's just a little soft. I don't know. Guys, this was a bad one. The recall's very minor. They could have made that sound way cooler. And the pulse bomb too is just like a little flat. Like, it sounds good, like the explosion, but there's no like resonance to it. No like is it resonance or reverberation that I'm looking for? It just needs to be a little deeper. It needs to last a little longer. It needs to ring a little longer, you know? It just it's kind of bad. Pretty poo tier. Okay. Ana. Color palette options, really good here. Yeah, really good. Let's try it with the different masks. Yeah, I'd say color palette is very good. We only have 3 customization options as a whole, which is the armor and the helmet. I don't know why they didn't separate the helmet from the armor. That seems a weird choice, especially when they do that for almost all the other skins. The Mythics. Up to this point, at least. I don't know. And the overall look, what do you think? Liv, what's up? How you doing? We're ranking all these Mythic skins that I never use. Oh, you're an Ana connoisseur, too. So you're the authority here. I don't know. This skin's just not it for me visually. This mask looks really good, though. This mask actually looks really good. And the color palette is pretty good. So I'd say it gets, like, some points back, but I don't know. I don't feel like I have a ton of customization options. I feel like this is the loadout. And then the color palette. I only have, like, 3 different options. Because if you're not rocking these 2... you're doing it wrong. Alright, let's take a look. You hate the robot skins? Now, here's the thing. Ana gets a lot of points back here for the voice lines. That sounds really good. I think for the sound effects of her other things are good too. Nothing too special on the sleep there. Yeah, I'm like a cyborg instead of a full robot. Yeah, absolutely. That would have actually looked way better. There's a little bit of sound added to the nade, and it's pretty satisfying. It's definitely not as bad as like the Kiriko sound effects. Like, it's a little more substantial than those. Alright, the Nano, this better feel incredible, or this is getting very low rating for me. I'm just saying that's what they make, the same person as a robot. Just Just make the same person, but as a robot. I don't understand then. I'm really sleep deprived, Liv, so it's probably just my brain's bad. Yeah, something fun. Visual effects, pretty good there. That actually looks pretty sick. I like the scope too. I do like the gun. Let me listen to this one again though. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good sound effects and visual effects for the nano, but like it kind of falls a little flat elsewhere. The nade, I think, has a little bit of a visual, like it's a little bit more flashy. And it's got like a little extra sound to it, but nothing too special there. I am gonna give Anna's robot skin a C tier. I don't think it's quite as bad as the Tracer skin. I think the sound effects are really carrying it. And then I do think, like, unlike Tracer, I think Anna's has at least a couple of good customization options. Like, 2 of Tracer's color palettes are basically the same. One of the guns is just awful. Like, when you compare the 2, they have to be different tiers. Like, it's pretty bad, but it's not Tracer bad. I haven't tried Reaper's skin. Wow. Tongue-tied. I haven't tried Reaper's skin yet, so we'll have to see what that one feels like. It does look very visually cool. After Anno was Hanzo. I think they just go in order from... Yeah, okay, these are already in order. I forgot how dirty they did Hanzo. Oh my god. Like this... 5 options? Like... What, even Junker Queen has 9?
It's where I say it is.
I'm trying to think of who has the second least. Is it Anna next? 8?
I will break this world.
8? 9, like 8 or 9 for all of them. Like the closest one is 8. Right? And Hanzo gets 5? God damn.
Is all I have left.
He was one of the first, wasn't he? No, this was the 5th. This was the 5th or 6th Mythic Skin. I remember they're just, like, he came out and everybody was like, they did him wrong. Okay, but let's be honest, the bows are good. Both of these bows are pretty sick. And like, the color palettes are good. I like this one a lot. Like, not as many options, but it looks good, and I feel like this is the only loadout I would need. Even if there were more options, I'd probably just land on this, right? So, he's got a chance to redeem himself. Yeah, I think they, like, actually had, like, not as many resources for the Mythic Skins. And so they just gave us this one with 5 options.
Is all I have left.
Okay, the wooden arrow, look at that wooden arrow, is actually really good.
Unerring precision.
Is there a little sound added to that? Yeah, there's a little echo. I don't know if you can hear it. It's pretty quiet. It's nothing to write home about. There's a little bit of weight to that one as well. Oh, that's cool. That actually has a pretty significant change in sound for the Storm Arrow. At least they gave him sound effects and visual effects on, I think, all of his abilities here. At least for the shift, it's got a visual one. I love his little dragons in the hero select. Let's take a look.
Dragon bait.
Nah. I gotta look at the visuals, but I was really hoping for a little bit more. I need that to be more chunky of a sound. Damn, they did Hanzo so dirty. They did him so wrong. Okay, visually the dragons look alright. They look fine. I can't even see them from the front, but like, the skeleton kind of stuff is fine. The gun does look good. The colors look good, but I don't know. I'm still gonna put him above Tracer. Like, at least he has options that look good. Right? And at least there's visual effects or sound effects on a lot of his kit. Where Tracer's only has recall and pulse, and both of those kind of were not great. But the ultimate sound is so disappointing. Really, really not the best. Okay, here's where we get another lazy one. You can only change the gun and the color palette. Same thing. And neither of the guns look great. I'll have to see him first person. I've never equipped this skin. Color palette is actually pretty good. I really wish this color palette was on a different skin. Like a better skin. Like, these color options are actually really good. This one especially, I think, looks pretty solid. Not a huge fan of the tail. And it's just, it kind of sucks that they didn't give her anything to really customize here other than the gun, which again, just, I don't know. The sound effects and visual effects have to be pretty good here.
Only through struggle do we survive.
Double kill.
Are you in distress?
I don't hear anything on the primary, but I love the little overheat animation for Orisa, and it looks good with this skin. It looks fine.
Fortifying.
I think there's a little bit of extra sound there.
Make a way.
Oh yeah, there's this kind of flat. I don't know. They added sound to both of those at least. Was there a visual effect for the spin? I think so. Yeah, it's like a little bit more glowy, but again, just not substantial enough, really. Again, same thing. I think it's a little flashier. I think it's got a little bit more sound to it, but nothing crazy there. It's not winning any points there. Okay, but this does look sick if I remember correctly. That actually looks pretty good.
Consider yourself
Sound is slightly better than average. Like, it's not crazy. I think the Sigma Rock sound, the JQ gun sound are better. I'll do them where I don't.
I told you to stop resisting.
It's on the better ones. Definitely a mitigating factor here. But like, that's all this skin has going for it. I think Orisa's gonna get poo tier right beneath Hanzo, because while I would say the skin looks good, like the one thing Hanzo's got going for him is it does look good. Like, the lack of customization and the fact that this is basically just a recolor of a skin she already has is that's just really bad. Come on. These should be less mythic credits. Like, these three here should be like less mythic credits. They should be like 5. Because, like, when you compare them to these four, it's night and day. I kind of want to bump Ana up a little bit, because at least she had the customization options and had a decent looking one, but I think I'm gonna keep her there. Oh man, these are worse than I thought. These ones.
Only through struggle do we survive.
Okay. Moira, I think this is when it flips a little bit.
Submission is
Looks really good. Color palettes are good. I'm not a huge fan of the piss one, but you know, it's Moira, so fitting. You can just be piss Moira. That looks really good. Solid. I think these two are exceptional. And then these two, not so much, but we'll see. You know, the masks aren't great. I think you only have really one option here, and it's this one, which looks really good. Really, really good. But, like, as a whole, these are not... Those don't look good. Let me try it with some different colors. Okay. A little better. This one actually looks pretty good with the yellow. I don't like this mask, I think, with any of them. It's another robot cop. You're kind of right. You're right. I didn't realize how many they did like this. That was a joke. I mean, Moira weapons. Who cares? Which one's the way to go here? I think they both look fine. At the end of the day, it's a Moira weapon, though, so. Yeah, I agree. Just, yeah, no, I see what you're saying now. Sound is good. Ah, that's actually pretty solid. Let's take a look at the piss. Also very good. Very good. Fade's okay, it's clean. The orb looks great with like the little eyeball. This is satisfying though. That is satisfying. And I don't even think we're to the best part yet.
be nourished.
I want to see what this sounds like when it's healing. Pretty good, pretty good. Here's what matters though. And this one's good. I remember this. It's so good. Oh, visually fantastic. I like the voice. Oh yeah. That is very, very satisfying. Pretty solid skin here. I think the sound effects and the visual effects... I might move these down to B tier. I'm going to move them down to B tier for now because I think Moira is a tier above them, but doesn't have the great customization options that Genji and Sigma have. Like, I still really like both of these skins. They have good parts and bad parts, but I think Moira is a full tier better. It's really good. A lot of redeeming factors, or a lot of redeeming, a redemption coming from the sound effects and the visuals. Like that is carrying that skin pretty high. But I think the customization options are better than Junker Queen's, and the sound is far superior to Kiriko's. All right, Reinhardt Hammer. No, I'm just kidding. Where's the... Are we going to be able to try out Mercy and Ashe? I hope so. That's so sick. This is a good one. I don't like this mask at all. If you're wearing that mask, I don't know what you're doing. It's either this one or this one. Come on, people. I actually kind of like it without the aura thing going on there. Like, it looks cool. I don't know. The shape of it just is kind of awkward. Like, I kind of wish it wrapped around his shoulders a little more tight. A little tighter. But it is really cool. But I kind of like this. I kind of like the clean... This is like almost naked. We've taken most of his clothes off. Show me more. You like the flames? I think it looks good. I think it looks good overall. I like my one complaint is it just goes a little bit too high and a little bit too far off his back. Like, I think it would look cooler if it was just like yeah. Color palette's fantastic. Very Christmas. You got a Christmas skin in this one, a 2-for-1. These are both the better ones, but like, yeah, during Christmas. There you go. Christmas Reaper skin in disguise. There's only one, I guess there's 2 masks that look pretty good. I could see wearing this one sometimes, but this one just looks so sick. And then I think all the body options are pretty good. I forgot there's like a randomized button, isn't there? Or there used to be. Yeah. This one, customization options, we're on the track for S. We're on the track for S. But give all the mythics a Christmas color. Oh, the visual effects are fantastic on this. Really, really cool. Okay, but here's what I care about the most. What's the reload look like? How's he throw those guns down? Okay. You know, that's a little much to expect, but it would have been cool if he had like a more aggressive or different like reload animation. Because the reload animation is like one of the most iconic things about Reaper. But that looks really good. Sounds really chunky. Oh, what's this?
It's a piece of steak.
It's a piece of steak? You made some steak?
I made roast.
Mmm. That was really good. Okay, that looks sick. No real sound effects there that I can hear. The shift looks good, like when you go into it. Again, no sound. Let's take a look at that again. Oh, there's a little bit of sound improvement on it. It's just very faint. I don't mind it if it's subtle. I just don't like it when it just feels not like there's not enough weight to it for certain abilities. Okay, the ultimate visual effects are great. Sound effects are top tier. Yeah, this has to be S. I think this actually gets S+. I did not expect this skin to wow me as much as it has. They did a really, really good job with this one. I think we're going to make a new tier for it. It is, like, again, I just feel like it's a step above even Genji and Sigma, which is quite good. Quite good. I feel like this is going to be a 1 skin tier. So I feel like the GOAT is appropriate for this one. Very, very good. Excellent skin. Honestly, I thought it was going to go in the A, but like once I got into game with it and saw the visual effects with the guns, like it just that really wowed me. They did a great job with this skin. Very, very good. Okay. We got Mercy and Ashe to try still.
Don't fail me. I'll be right behind you.
Mercy looks good. The staff, I don't know. The staff looks good, but like the customization between the two staffs doesn't really do anything for me. Hairstyle options are good. Let's take the mask off so we get a clearer view of that. Yeah, that's all right. It's just clean. Yeah, I got a gun pointed at me now. The Mercy Mafia is here. Color palettes are excellent. I think this is maybe the best color palettes out of all the skins. The white, red, and black looks amazing. The purple is beige, brown, and black actually looks really sick. And so does this one. Like they kind of knocked it out of the park with that one. I do like the masks. The masks are very good and unique and distinct from one another. A lot of customization options here. And other than the gun, I think all of them are pretty solid. We love Mercy. Now I got 2 Mercy mains here. I gotta watch what I say. Don't tell the Mercy Mafia. Now I think this is gonna get pretty high ratings from me. Okay.
Don't fail me. I'll be right behind you. Repairing the dead.
The beam looks sick. Does that sound different? I've played very little Mercy, so you'll have to inform me. Oh, I forgot how good the damage boost looks. That is a really good visual effect. I had good sound effects there too, if that's
I can fix that.
different. There's no escape from the white other than the beige and purple yucky. I feel like, yeah, the beams are really, really solid. I feel like all the color palettes work for me. Is the Glock a little chunkier too? Yeah, I think so. Really, there's like a satisfaction there. I can't really describe where it's coming from. That I don't think is on most Mercy skins. You don't like the color palettes? That's crazy. Me and you just have different tastes there then. Okay, let's take a look at this.
Heroes never die. Valkyrie justice.
Like the edge of the screen looks good. I guess I gotta do some of this too.
Heightening your capabilities. Treatment ongoing.
I'm trying to think where I should put this one. I think it's pretty good. The ultimate wasn't great, honestly. Like, it didn't have a lot going on there. Like, the intro into it was kind of cool. Oh, we have to do the res. We have to do the res. I'm so silly. That's, like, the most important thing, I think. You can truly tell I am not a Mercy connoisseur. Oh, that actually changes things quite a bit. That was really good. Now I gotta wait 20 seconds to hear it again. I want to do it without talking. I want to just listen to it.
We're here to be
Ow.
heard.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you. Don't fail me. I'll be right behind you.
After hearing it the second time, not as much, but the visual effects are really good there. Pretty solid. I feel like, I don't know, the first time I heard it, maybe I misheard it. It sounded a little weightier. Let me give it one more listen. Maybe it's like proximity, like how close I am to the soul. Maybe that has something to do with it. The gun looks really good. I like that little screen. Yeah, it's pretty solid sound effects. It's pretty solid. It's just not as good as I originally gave it. The visual effects are good. The beams are really, I think, the like excellent feature there. Everything else was pretty good. All right. I think it's A tier. It's really close to S. I think I need some more visual sound and sound effects for her other abilities other than just the beams to really put her on Genji tier or Sigma tier. I think I need a little bit more. I like it more than you. I mean, it just visually alone, it looks sick. And the beams look good. I think those two things put it in A tier for me. You're salty with the skin? How does the Mercy community like the skin? Do most of them like it? I'm going to a dangerous place.
Don't try to talk me out of it. I'm sure it's completely... Nope, 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 never again. Nope, no thanks, thank you, nope, nope.
You just hate the colors. That's crazy. I really like the colors. I didn't feel like she was that robotic. She had a little bit of gadgets on her. A little bit of tech. But I didn't see the robot stuff that you're seeing there. With Mercy, at least. I see it with Moira. Okay. Ashe. Let's take a look.
I'm the last empress you'll ever cross.
Gun. I'm going to see this in first person, but not super impressed. The scope's really important here. Sorry, just clicking the wrong one. So we're going to have to see that, what it looks like from first person. Yeah, but it's not wowing me here. The headgear, I don't like the headgear at all. I think it just looks... I know they're going for like a Rita from Power Rangers kind of thing, but it doesn't look good. No. Just no. Okay, color palettes are a redeeming factor. I really, really like the black, green, purple thing they got going on here. This one looks solid. And so does this one. I think the mask is crucial, though. No, it looks bad, though. This one's bad. This one, I don't even know what I want to equip. Like, what's... It just feels like both options on the mask and the crown are bad. It feels like the guns are not super appealing. Oh, I didn't realize this got a little eye on the shoulder pad. That's kind of nice. On both of them, too. Yeah. Oh, she's got different voice lines. That might be a mitigating factor. I think level 1 all the way through looks pretty solid. Out of the... Not solid. Out of the options we have, maybe the best, but...
I'm the last empress.
Okay. Yeah.
Mind your manners.
Yeah, that's really good.
Mind your manners. My ultimate is charging.
Oh, the voice lines for Mercy?
Nope.
Did I miss those? Or did I comment on those? Oh man, how are you gonna make such a bad skin with such good sound effects? That's the best. Oh, that's actually really good. Let's hear the dynamite too. Oh! Visual effects, incredible. The little dynamite does like a little yell. Oh my god. There's a chonkiness to that coach gun too. How are you gonna do me like this, Ashe skin? Like, how is it gonna be so bad customization, so good sound effects? Damn, and we haven't even used Bob yet. I didn't even look at Bob. Bob looks good too, and he sounds good. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a hard one to rate. There's so much good, there's so much bad. This is tough. This is really tough. Okay. Where's their Bob customizations? That's kind of an L. Honestly, we should have no Ashe customizations. It should all be Bob customizations. Bob looks really good. Mythic Bob skin when? Man, this is hard because the sounds are so good. Like, even better than Junker Queens. The visuals are so good, even better than Junker Queens. But the customization options are bad, and the overall design, like, at least with the Junker Queen skin, you don't have as many customization options, and there's less like good ones, but at least you can like select two or three out of the 3 color palettes, and like it still looks pretty good. With the Ashe skin, it's like there's no combination that looks good, but the sounds are better. Ah, man. You think you put her with JQ? They both equally have their ups and downs. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I think I'm feeling that. There's parts of this that are actually poo tier and parts of this that are actually goated. That's why it's so, like, tough for me here. Mythic Hammer, S+, goated. Best mythic weapon by far. Nothing comes in comparison. Yeah. Okay, that was fun. I haven't worn the mythic skins in a while, so I was surprised by some of them. I thought the JQ one was going to be a bit higher. Yeah. I didn't expect to like the Reaper so much. I expected that one to be good, but that was way better than what I thought. Yeah. Maybe I'll have to equip some of these sometime. You know, like, the more you play the game, honestly, the more you play the game, the more you come to appreciate just skins like this. Like this one. It's just great. It's just so clean. Or, like, skins like this one. You know, Overwatch 2 Reinhardt's great too. I don't need all the flashiest stuff. It's fun every once in a while, but I don't know. So there's something about the simpler skins when they're really good. I like that.